Hi, this is Scott Varilek, Koima Varilek Trading in Sioux Center, Iowa. What an eventful week, I think, for cattle. We've been dragged through the mud. We've had a rally back now, and it's kind of feeling good again, feeling strong in the markets. So let's back up before I catch up to the right now. I mean, we had uh, starting a pretty nice recovery after the packing plant in Lexington was announced to be closing. We were limited down. We've been able to recover since then, and cash has chunked higher. Cash feeders started leading the charge. Once the market realized maybe we're done correcting and some of these negative stories are behind us, we took off, and cash feeders led the charge. That's still the case. I think there's still quite a bit of strength there, optimism, and it's just impressive. What these feeders are still bringing, and it feels good to say, hey, we've got a short-term bottom here, so hey, let's get back to some fundamentals and trade some of that. Um, Fast forward into this week just a little bit. We had some deliveries on the December futures. The December live cattle contract went under delivery, and there was some actual deliveries on it. So anybody that was long the D's contract was suddenly saying, oh man, I might have to take delivery of real cattle. Kind of unwound a few, and then those kept getting what's called retendered, coming back on the market, to where whoever catches them this next time has the real cattle. You don't get to just retender, re-deliver them back on the market, and that created a little bit of a flush. Well, what happened immediately after that? Cash market actually took off. 225 all of a sudden started. Then it was 228 on a Wednesday night started, and now we've got 230 bits on a Thursday as we close out this day. So that's great news. I mean, and it was majors out there leading the charge. I think it was a regional that kind of started nibbling, and then in came the majors. So they needed cattle. It's probably going to take away the small packer margins that were there. So does that long term affect what they want to do? Are they going to try to play hardball, or boxes going to move back higher? Not sure. I would still think there's got to be some holiday buying happening that those boxes might want to rally a little bit. They just haven't yet. That's been one of the weaker things of the market. So love that we're talking about cash. I think that's just the good thing about this market, that's where we're at, looking at numbers and fundamentals. Still have the Mexican border hanging out there yet. Nothing in writing yet on when this is going to open. We're doing inspections on the Santa Teresa port and checking it out. Not really hearing much traction yet, but anticipating that we are going to open this border. So I think the more that we talk about that, hey, this border is going to be open. So when it does, we don't have to be shocked and surprised by it, and the market shouldn't have to take another leg lower. So, and that's not like those cattle are ready to come and be slaughtered. They're going to take a while yet. So the upfront story crawling into the first quarter looks good, feels good. We've got some big weights that are closing some of the gap on these tighter numbers. I mean, we have really impressed myself, I guess, on just how large we can make these animals, and that's what the market wants. That small framed animal is just not what these feed yards are looking for. I mean, they're looking for. There's a lot of 1,800 plus pound carcass or 1,800 pound fat cattle live weight out there, and that's not just a few people that do it. It always used to be just a few. Now it's everyone. So that's a little bit of a change in the industry there. Questions, give us a call. Koima Varilek Trading. The risk of loss in trading futures and or options is substantial.